सखे कालाई गौरीका सच्चिदानंद गौर हरि की सखे कालाय गौरमुदारा सखे कालाय गौरमुदारा सखे कालाय मधुकर रांजित मालती मंडिता जिन घन कुंजित केशम तिलकानिंदिता शशधर रूपा गौर हरि की।
दो दिन से गाया नहीं।
बरजभी पिरे यमुना कुले मंच मनोहर शोभिता फूले वनस्पति लता तुषायागी वनस्पति लता वनस्पति लता तुषायागी वनस्पति लता तदुपरि रसिक किशोरमान मधिया वरदा किशोरमान अंतरिता हरे राधा तपन मधिया वरदा किशोरमान अंतरिता भक्ति विनोदा परामदा गणे भक्ति विनोदा परमादा गणे भक्ति विनोदा रस भंगी गयाजी राधा शतकोटि गोपी माधव शतकोटि गोपी राखिते नारियो करिया जताना शतकोटि गोपी वेणु गीते डाके राधिका नामा वेणु गीते डाके राधिका नामा वेणु गीते डाके राधिका नामा एशो एशो नाच नाच एशो 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 नाच नाच एशो एशो नाच नाच भांगिया श्रीरासा मंडला भांगिया श्रीरासा राधायान वेशने चलिया जावे भांगिया श्रीरासा देखा दिया राधे राखो प्राणा देखा दिया राधे राखो प्राणा राधे देखा
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasari Gaura Bhaktavrinda
Jaya Shri After Janmashtami, I'm singing Radha Rani and Ras Leela Bhajan because warming up for Radhashtami.
Yeah.
Radhashtami coming soon. So start warming up.
Okay.
But you took us in a different level. You took us to Nabdi God Purnima also.
Oh my God.
God Purnima. Now you sit on chair. Shashikala. सो गया
Shaguru Chavila Purusham Parashara Pushman Maharaj, and saying to my Shaguru Chavila Purusham Parashara Pushman Maharaj. So she put Siddhanti Maharaj, who is here, worshipfully present. So, and all to pranam to all the assembled devotees. Maharaj asked me to speak something. Yesterday he was glorifying Nanda Utsava and also Swami Maharaj. AC Bhakti Swami Maharaj. AC always chanting. Swami Maharaj. Actually, the glorification of Swami Maharaj is understood by his pranam mantra, Gauravani Pracharya. Gauravani Pracharya. Actually, before it was like this, that he didn't have sannyas, and later on it was like it was by the order of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhu, by the order of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. In his dream, actually, he took sannyas from Kishore Goswami Maharaj. But many ISKCON leaders, they were not. They were thinking it is a formality that he took sannyas. But actually, the miracle which was created was because he took sannyas. Actually, sannyas has a great importance because it is like that in the sannyas mantra. All the moods for like sannyasa mantra is not less actually than Gopal mantra. And in sannyasa mantra, in that there is the mood of Radha Dashyam, to become a Radha Dashyam. It is in that sannyasa mantra. And in fact, Srila Gurudev was even saying that we are even giving more importance to sannyas mantra than Gopal mantra, which actually both is necessary, but sannyas mantra is an important mantra to do your sadhan, also to give for your sadhan bhajan, and also for attaining Radha Dashyam, that bhavana. So because of that, because he got sannyas, he could preach everywhere. But as stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita, is that that Rupa Goswami has also fulfilled the manifestation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for what purpose he came? He came not only for preaching Harinam, Sankirtan, that was actually secondary reason. And Swami Maharaj also didn't came only to preach Mahamantra. That was also gone, secondary. The primary reason was to fulfill the manifestation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that you can see that also in the slok Anarpita Charan Charit, Karina Yavati Nakalo, Samar Payavut Shvala Sam Sokati Shivam, Laripu Rata Sundra Jyoti Karina Samhita Harita. Sadahidaya Kandarismurati Vasachim. So in that you can find that also. And so it is the miracle. You see that because of that, he came here to give this essence. Actually, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to give and what Rupa Goswami has fulfilled. And that same mission, Swami Maharaj came to fulfill here. And he, yesterday also Maharaj said he made so many hippies happy and he made also us happy, not only them. So we are very grateful to Swami Maharaj that because due to him we are here on this path of bhakti and we came in contact with Krishna consciousness. So I will leave it up to him. This way we are here to listen to Maharaj and we're going to live.
She made a very good point, which Srila Gurudev used to speak. Mahaprabhu didn't came for just preaching Harinam Kirtan. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada also was not only for preaching Harinam Kirtan. Similarly, Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, his purpose is not to only just preach Hare Krishna Mahamantra all over, but actually to give Radha Dasya. That was the main point. For which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, or for which Srila Prabhupada also came. It's a very good point. She said, yes, Radha. Very good. These bottles are funny. It makes sound opening and closing.
ज्ञान तिवरान दृश्य ज्ञानंजन शलाकया तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय राधिकाय प्रयत्ने शिष्य भक्तिदान नारायण वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे Hare Ram, Ram Ram. First of all, I get to my most humble reverence to Secondly, I have from my most humble reverence respectful greetings to our Rupa Shri Thirdly, I offer my most humble respectful pranam to all of you present devotees in this assembly headed by Pujapad Bhaktivedanta. So, this past 2 days which we have been celebrating all these big festivals, Shri Krishna Janmashtami, Vinod Utsav, Wednesday, Nitya Pravish Bhakti Swami Prabhupada, and tomorrow also we can listen. So we are in this glorious which everybody has read and also heard from Guru Bani. So, just like Maharaji was beautifully telling yesterday, that Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he is the one who is like the Ganga, who came from India all the way to America to deliver us. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he once was asked that you are so strictly doing everything. You on your Gaspija, someone outside of the devotee community asked him, he said, everybody is glorifying you, you're taking all the credits, and so why is this happening? Why are they all appreciating you? There have been more devotees, why are they always appreciating you? Then Swami Prabhupada, like he's always very expert, he said, it's not that I'm taking all this, I'm in connection with Krishna. You could see this Krishna consciousness as a military training, and I am one of the officers designated to give this training. So whatever my disciples, my followers are giving credit to me, I'm offering it to my Gurudev. He is offering it to his Gurudev. And in this way, it all goes to Krishna. Swami Prabhupada said, you should not think that I am the one who's doing everything. He always, whenever someone would glorify him, he would always give the credit, the glory to his Gurudev. Because when Swami Prabhupada was here in America in the early days, he wrote letters to our Gurudev, Maharaj. He asked him for some kartals, some beaties, also some sweets, pera, I don't know what it was, pera. So, and in the letters, which you can easily read in letters to America, there was this correspondence between Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada. And also in this letter, Srila Prabhupada asked for help. He said, "Oh, Srila Narayana Maharaj, you should come here and help me." And whenever Srila Gurudev, whenever he would travel in the West, in the Western countries, he was always very happy to see all the disciples of Srila Swami Prabhupada. And he said, "I am so happy to see you here all. Your Prabhupada," as Gurudev was saying, "has left in 1977. Now I'm here, 96, 97, almost 20 years later, and I'm still seeing that all of you are here. Even though Prabhupada is not here, you are still here. That shows the strength, the power Swami Prabhupada has, that even though he is not with you, his legacy, his harikatha, the power of his books are still here, and it is maintaining, nourishing you all. So that's why you are all here in great, great number." Srila Gurudev told he came for 3 reasons in the West. One of it was as the instruction of Swami Prabhupada to take care of the disciples of Swami Prabhupada. Secondly, he wanted to see the places which Swami Prabhupada had visited in the West when he left India. And thirdly, he came here to collect the dust of the lotus feet in the places where Swami Prabhupada went, take the dust and put it on his head. Personally, like Pujapat Siddhanti Maharaj yesterday also mentioned, that all who are here are directly or indirectly here due to the contribution and the effort and the legacy of Srila Bhaktivinoda Swami Prabhupada. Me personally also, the first book I read in regarding Krishna consciousness was the Krishna book. And I was at that time I was like, I think 9 years old. And at 9 years old, you cannot read a very intellectual scripture. So I was looking for a very simple book with some nice stories about Krishna. So then my father thought, yeah, you should read Krishna. Krishna would be very nice, beautiful stories. And on the front page, you have a beautiful picture of Krishna. I was thinking, okay, it looks nice. So when I was reading all these stories, and I was thinking, oh, this I can understand. And when I grew a little older, I read the Bhagavad Gita and also the purport of Swami Prabhupada. And in this purport, he was explaining very high topics in very simple words so that everybody can understand. And even though Swami Prabhupada was here preaching for 12 years in America, 65 to 77, some may think that Swami Prabhupada did not give everything, but that is not true. He gave everything. In the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, in the introduction, he's speaking about the attaining your eternal spiritual form. In the introduction itself, he is already mentioning this point. So yeah, personally, whenever I see a picture of Swami Prabhupada, or whenever I hear his lecture, I am feeling very indebted to him, as he is the savior of the Western world actually. Had he not been here, what would have become of us? Especially me, I'm not telling you. So on these days, on these glorious days, Swami Prabhupada, his appearance day, like Maharaji he was giving us nectarian pastimes about Swami Prabhupada. And Maharaji told us he will continue. So we are very eager to hear part 2. So we came here to hear from Maharaji. Thank you all for your kind attention.
चक्षुरुमृतं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय सदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। वैराग्यविद्या निजभक्तियोगं शिक्षाइकतं सपुरुषं पुराणं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य शरीरधारी कृपां बुद्धिं समं प्रपन्ने वागीशयस्य वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्य वक्षसि यस्यस्ते हृदये संवित् तं नरसिंह। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपीकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। भक्त्या विहीनाय अपराधलक्ष्य क्षिप्तस्य कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि तं शरणं प्रपन्न वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद निखिल श्रुति मौलि रतमाला दूती निरादित पात हये मुक्त कुलय उपस्मानम परितस्तं हरिनाम संशयामि। यं प्रवजन्तमनुपेत पेत कृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरह कातराजुवाह पुत्रेति तन्मे ते आतर्पो विनेदुस्तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। लो हरेर्नाम हरेर्नामेव केवल नास्तेव गतिरन्यथा। चलो। महाबोधे स्थिरे कनकरुचिर नीलशिखरे वसन प्रसदान्त सहज बलभद्रेण बलिना सुभद्रा मध्यस्थ सकलसुर सेवा वसरदो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे। राधा चिंता निवेशिनं यस्य कांति विलोपिता श्रीकृष्ण चरणं वंदे राधा लिंगितं विग्रहम्। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम राम। कौन बनाया? आप बनाए?
Yes.
मोए हाँ हेल मोए
Try not to do my best.
डंके वाल। हाँ so Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, when this Harikatha was given by Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Gosai Maharaj, that when Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, he started chanting so many names. How many names? Came 10 years to complete. This is called Harinam Yagya. There is one Yagya which is called Fire Yagya. We ignite fire and we offer oblations in fire. Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. But then there is another Yagya which is called Harinam Sankirtan Yagya. And that's why many devotees got confused when Vijay, he posted that on Sunday will be Harinam Sankirtan Yagya. So many devotees asking me, there's another fire sacrifice? Because they understand Yagya means only fire sacrifice. But Srila Maharaji used to say, Harinam Sankirtan Yagya is the best Yagya. For any inauguration, for any ceremony, if there is no Harinam Sankirtan, then Yagna is not complete. Although there is also significance of other yagyas too, but Harinam Sankirtan is the best yagya. So Srila Prabhupada was doing this. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, who is Guru Maharaj of Swami Prabhupada. 10 years almost, chanting day and night, 22 hours a day. And he was eating what? Havishyan. Havishyan means boiled khichdi. No ghee, no spice, nothing. And without any patra, without any plate, just on the floor. It's called go grass. Means just like a cow. Bend down like this and eating. And if he comes up, can't go again to eat again. Once a day only. How much he was doing this for so many years. And then Shri Mahaprabhu, Shri Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Shri Gaur Kishore Babaji Maharaj appeared. And Mahaprabhu said, I didn't send you for this. I sent you for preaching. And what Srila Prabhupada said, how can I preach? For preaching we need man and money. I don't have men, I don't have money. Then Mahaprabhu said, I will going to send my men. And I will going to send money. Then Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he rented one apartment at Calcutta, started preaching there. And immediately so many young ones, young boys, got attracted to seeing the beautiful form of Srila Prabhupada. Akshatam phalam tadrisham darshanam hi. Tanu phalam tadrisham gatra sangaha. Jivam phalam tadrisham kirtana hi. Sudurla bhagavatam iha loke. Akshatam phalam tadrisham darshanam hi. The success of eyes is to have darshan of associate of Mahaprabhu, pure devotees of Mahaprabhu. There's the success of the eyes. Tanuphalam, the success of this body is to physically serve the pure devotees. Jivam phalam tadisham kirtanahi. The success of this tongue is to glorify pure devotees, which is very important. And what to speak of to glorifying pure devotees? If we make this habit of seeing positive in everyone and make this habit to glorify every devotee with this tongue, this is just about making a habit. Whereas as human nature, we are more inclined to see the defects and faults of everyone. That's the nature. And this is also habit. Just like in the pastime of Mahaprabhu, one Brahmin, very simple Brahmin, simple, very simple, don't know much. With so much simplicity, he came to Mahaprabhu and said, Mahaprabhu, I used to criticize one Vaishnava, but now I am understanding that's not correct, that's wrong. What I am supposed to do? Mahaprabhu felt so pleased to hear his simplicity. And he said, it's very simple. You engage your tongue in criticizing that Vaishnava, now you start glorifying him. Apply the same tongue in glorifying him. That's all. There is no other remedy. There is no other remedy. If we offended some Vaishnava, and if we are not asking forgiveness, and if we leave this world, this offense is always remains and stay on our head, which we have to go through the consequence this lifetime or next lifetime. Better we finish this lifetime. You know? Therefore, once upon a time, one associate, one disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he came and he Ask another, his god brother, that I used to criticize one Vaishnav. Now he left this world. What I'm supposed to do? What is the remedy? So remedy given to him was, go to the cremation ground where he got burned. He departed this world from that cremation ground. Go there and pay obeisances and pray, asking forgiveness in that cremation ground. He said, but that happened long years back. It doesn't matter. But because that Vaishnav left this world from that cremation ground, go and pay obeisances there and ask forgiveness there. Because he got some disease. The consequence of Vaishnava Aparadha is some disease. Either it can be physical problem or it can come in a form of mental problem. Some disturbances. So, seeking this advice, he went to that cremation and paid obeisances there and asked forgiveness. And within few days, he got recovered from that disease. So, many young boys started coming to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. And he engaged everyone in preaching. And there in one of the program, he came across a gentleman who was very fluent in English. When he was asked, what is your name? He said, Abhay Charan. Abhay Babu. Abhay Babu. And Srila Prabhupada, just by seeing him, just like at Prayag, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu met Sri Rupa Goswami and he infused his potency in him. And that's why Rupa Goswami is known as the recipient of the mercy, Manobhishta of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who fulfilled the Manobhishta, inner heart desire of Mahaprabhu. Similarly, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he infused his potency in his disciple, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. It's because of the potency of his Guru Maharaj. And therefore, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada used to say, when I was young boy, I was trained by my father in Krishna consciousness. He got this training from very childhood. He used to do Jagannath Rath Yatra, building a small chariot and taking few friends, pulling the cart of Lord Jagannath. In young age, can you imagine? In that age when the children, they loves to play. Srila Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, he was getting this training. So he was giving all credits to his father. He's the one who took all the pains and endeavors to make me Krishna consciousness, to make me devotee. And therefore he used to say, I got this samskar from my very birth. I used to see how my parents doing arati. Just like yesterday we saw. Nidhi home. The small boy Nimai. Nimai Pandit. How beautifully he was doing arati. And no aparad in this age. Because they don't criticize anyone. They don't see faults in anyone. They're innocent. So whatever they do in this age, immediately accepted by Krishna. Because they're innocent in nature. No calm, no anger, no lust, no anger. Of course, some greed. But very simple greed. Greed for chocolates. That's all. And anger only for their parents. But not that real anger. So simple heart, clean heart. And imagine they're offering everything to Krishna. Doing offering, bhoga, arati, obeisances, and immediately bhakti accelerate. Immediately bhakti accelerate. But when there is some disturbance, criticism and all, then bhakti start declining. No taste in chanting. Nahin, aise mat karo. We should not support on Vedanta. No taste in chanting. No taste in Hari Katha. And slowly, what happens? Gradually, one lose all taste in bhakti. Just like if we cut a branch of a tree, now branch got cut off from the tree and branch is on the floor, on the ground. Immediately, branch is not going to get dry. It will take some time. First of all, the fruits get rotten, then flowers, then leaves, then the bark, means the skin of the tree, everything, slowly. Not that chopped off and immediately dry. Take a time. Similarly, knowingly, sometimes unknowingly, we commit aparadh, Vaishnav aparadh. Knowingly, unknowingly. The worst aparadh is inattentive chanting. That's the offense to the holy name. And this is very common. Everyone follows this. Everyone follows this standard. While chanting, no attentiveness. And why there is no attentiveness? Because there is no responsibility. One feels and one wants to become independent flying bird. No one wants to get correction. No one wants to get checked. What we expecting? Everyone should praise my service. No one should see my faults. If I praise anyone here, it feels so good, huh? Yes. Chest becomes broad. Praise. And if I start hammering, chastise someone, head go down. Expansion and chest get contract. That's a human nature. But Vaishnav nature, one actually begs, please correct me, please chastise me. And we should not laugh on someone who's getting correct or chastised. We should not. We should praise that person who's getting chastised. Praise. Mercy of Mahaprabhu is falling on you. The mercy of Gurudev is falling on you. We have to take this as a mercy. Not as that, oh, because of him, and now I got criticized amongst everyone. Everyone going to tease me. No. That person is worthy of praise if he get correction. The Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada, he used to teach this. And Srila Swami Maharaj Ji, also in the beginning years, he used to apply some other method of praising everyone. Oh, you're doing so much for the mission. You're doing so much for the mission. You do so much collection. You do this, you that. In beginning stage. But later on, hammering. Now you're grown up. You need to learn more. Another level. You can't be in a kindergarten school. You are in a growing stage. You're on different grade, different level now. So, we should not make this a habit. Should not laugh on anyone. Because we are full of faults. Okay, my fault is different, your fault is different, her fault is different, his fault is different. No, if we see inside us, full of all contamination and faults. then who am I to laugh on someone? We should not. So, this is how Srila Prabhupada started preaching, taking the words of his Guru Maharaj, accepting the words of Guru Maharaj and making those words one's life and soul is the perfection of bhajan. Hear this again, underline this word. What I said?
Hearing the words of your Guru Maharaj and accepting them as one's life and soul, that is the perfection of bhajan.
Attentively hearing the words of Guru Maharaj and making those words as one's life and soul is the perfection of bhajan. We all need perfection or not? Yes, Vamshibu? We need perfection or not? Huh?
To reach the goal.
Yes. We have our destination, we have our goal. And we are on a practicing stage. So much encouragement is required. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, he used to give so much encouragement to his disciples, training them from A, B, C, D. That doesn't mean he is also on the level of A, B, C, D. Some people criticized him. Just like it happened once upon a time, Srila Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj, he was giving a lecture at Kumbh Mela. You know, in India, Kumbh Mela, where 100,000 of people come and assemble there, Kumbh Mela. And I was delivering a lecture on a very simple, basic level. Seeing this, many people concluding that he only knows this much. But then, Shri Krishna Keshav Prabhu, who was personal servant of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he was cook and personal servant. You know, I used to go to him to hear Chaitanya Charitamrita from him. In Jagannath Puri. Very simple but very learned. Oh, he knows so much Chaitanya Charitamrita. He used to give so many insight of Mahaprabhu Leela. He got up in the assembly and said, all of you who thinking that Maharaj who is speaking here is also on the level, they're totally wrong. Just like in school, a teacher on the board is writing A for apple, B for ball, A, B, C, D. That doesn't mean that teacher is also learning A, B, C, D. He's teaching A, B, C, D. Not that he's learning A, B, C, D. Why I'm saying this? The speciality of Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, when he started preaching America, Europe, all other countries, he started preaching on a very basic level. And I'm telling you, with my experience, which is very limited, it is easy to describe Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita and other scriptures in their language. But it is so difficult to simplify that and speak that. Understand what I'm saying? Again, it is simple to describe Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam in the language it is, as it is. But to simplify that is a very difficult task. Just see the compassion of Srila Prabhupada. He simplified Bhagavad Gita, giving ordinary examples, material examples, so that people there, they can understand what he's saying, what he wanted to give. To understand that. Therefore, he used to say everyone should follow Navvida Bhakti, 9 limbs of Bhakti. Just like Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada said, he took a verse from Bhagavatam 7th canto as inspirational word. The verse says, Prayana Dev Munyo Samukti Kama Monam charante vijre na parartha nishta. Shri Prahlad Maharaj is saying, I am not like those munis and rishis who just want to get delivered themselves. They are only caring for themselves. They only want their perfection. They are misers. Parayana dev munyo samukti kama. They only want to get delivered. They don't care for others. They are misers. But Prahlad Maharaj said, I am not like them. I want to get delivered. I want everyone to get delivered in the whole world. That's the mood of a pure devotee. And this shows the mood of par dukhe dukhi. Par dukhe dukhi means they can't see the sufferings of others. They can't see the sufferings of others. Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur took this verse and used to say, I follow Prahlad Maharaj because I don't want only my deliverance. I want everyone should get delivered. Gauri Das karat aaj sarva jiva uddhare. I want everyone to get delivered. This is the nature, inherent nature of a devotee. Somehow or the other, they can cultivate some sukritis. Somehow or the other, they can become devotees. Somehow or the other, they can do sadhan. Somehow or the other, they can follow 9 limbs of bhakti. To achieve what? Krishna Prem is the goal of life. Krishna is not the goal of life. Attaining Krishna is not the goal of life. What is the goal of life? Attaining Krishna Prem is the goal of life. So for attaining that high goal, we need a lot of strength. If we shoot rocket, India, he shoot rocket, who landed where in? So much fire is needed, so much energy need to support that satellite, that rocket, to pierce all the domains and go to the moon. Therefore, if the goal of life is Krishna Prem, how much strong sadhana is needed? And for that, bhajan madhya shesht nav vida bhakti Krishna Prem Krishna dite dhare maha shakti. No, not like this. Bhajan madhya shesht nav vida bhakti Krishna Prem Krishna dite dhare maha shakti. तार मध्य सर्वश्रेष्ठ नाम संकीर्तन निरपराध नाम ले ले पावे प्रेम धन. ऐसे ही बोलते हैं ना. भजन मध्य श्रेष्ठ नव विदा भक्ति. What is the meaning of this verse, Jayashri? Jayashri?
Among the 9 limbs of bhakti.
Loud.
Amongst the 9 limbs of bhakti, bhajan, the highest is
भजन मध्य शेष नवविधा भक्ति कृष्ण प्रेम कृष्ण दीते धरे महाशक्ति.
If you perform any of the 9 limbs, then you get Krishna Prem. That's the Krishna Prem Dhare Mahashakti.
Following the 9 limbs of bhakti can give us so much potency, which is easy to attain Krishna Prem. Krishna Prem Krishna dite dhare mahashakti. Following the 9 limbs of bhakti gives us so much potency to get what? Krishna Prem. तार मध्य सर्वश्रेष्ठ नाम संकीर्तन निरपराधे नाम ले ले पावे प्रेम धन.
So if you amongst the 9 limbs of bhakti,
Jayashri.
The highest is Nam Sankirtan, but only if you chant without Vaishnava aparadh.
Not Vaishnava aparadh.
Oh.
Offense.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Didn't say Vaishnava aparadh. All offenses are there.
Yeah.
Vaishnava aparadh, Nam aparadh, Dham aparadh, Seva aparadh, all aparadh. Not Holland aparadh. That is aparadh. This is also aparadh. In Dutch, aparadh means device. Yeah, Radha? In Dutch language, device means aparad. हाँ, है ना? What is the 9 limbs of bhakti? जानते हैं? Loud. कीर्तन तो हो गया. श्रवणम कीर्तनम. You know, but you're getting confused. Vanadi knows? हाँ, स्मरणम, yes. अच्छा. Dayal, you tell? No, start beginning, from the beginning. Shravanam. Yes, correct. So see, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pad Sevanam, bolo sab, Archanam, Vandanam, are all together. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pad Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasya Sakhyam Atma Nivedanam. Iti Pumsam Arpita Vishnu Bhaktischa Navalakshana. 9 limbs of bhakti, na? So today our host is Shravanam. And in his 9 limbs of bhakti, we have Shravan and Vandana together. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vandanam, Pada Sevanam, Vandanam, Dasya Sakhyam Atma Nivedanam. तो श्रवण भी आ गया, वंदना भी आ गया, दोनों आ गया. Both are there. 9 limbs of bhakti, है ना? क्या बोलते हैं? Srila Prabhupada was encouraging everyone, don't make bhakti so cheap. And this is not laddu, you just cook laddu and eat. One has to follow the process. Following the process, very important. Shravanam, every day Shravanam, hearing. So I understand, when you all working here, it's so difficult to follow this. Because so busy, going morning, coming evening. And we have to complete our mantras and chanting. The best way to follow the 9 limbs of bhakti is when you come Kartik Parikrama. There you don't have to put any efforts. It just happens automatically. Shravanam is there. You know, you're hearing Kirtan, you're hearing Hari Katha all day long. Kirtanam is there. Then Smaran is there. And then Pada Sevanam. Going in Dham, walking in Dham is called Pada Sevanam. Then Archanam is there. Dasya Sakhyam Atmanidam. Everything is there. Just by following, just by coming in Kartik Parikrama or Navadip Parikrama. So everyone should come where? Kartik Parikrama. Make efforts. Save money. And come to Kartik Parikrama. 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 1 month, 4 month, 5 month. All life, all depends on you. है ना? Should come Kartik Parikrama. And I'm giving open invitation today to come Kartik Parikrama. Even if not, you can't make up this year, must come next year. Why next year? I'm going to do inauguration of my temple. Okay. With the help and support of all of you, with the help and support of so many devotees, the temple is coming up in progress, coming up very good, and we're expecting inauguration just at the end of Kartik next year. So I know everyone here, if you don't come, The consequence is then I'm not going to speak to you. Oh, big thing. I'm not going to speak. So I'm going to have cameras there to see who all I have come or not. You know? If you don't come, bas, not speaking. Maun vrata. हाँ? मैं तो चाहता हूँ मर जाओ. Yes.
I see everyone is booking tickets.
Yeah. Start booking now. The Kartik month is starting 16 October. And it's ending 15 November. The last day of Kartik is 15 November. So, inauguration ceremony. I'm telling 1 year in advance. You have no excuse, no escape. Enough time to save money. Yes, Shravan Prabhu? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasya, Sakham, Atma Nivedanam. Following 9 limbs of bhakti. Achha, anyway, this was invitation in Hari Katha. And those who are watching me, those who are hearing me, those who are listening me, also on Facebook, this also applies to all of you. Now, do share this to everyone. Share this Hari Katha everywhere. You know? Okay, so Srila Prabhupada was giving so much encouragement to follow this Navvida Bhakti. Because Krishna Prem, Krishna Dite Dhare Maha Shakti. It has Maha Shakti to give what? Krishna Prem. This 9 limbs of bhakti. He was not giving any hopelessness to anyone. He was always giving encouragement. Anything happens in your life, no need to get hopeless. Any incident, any accident happen, any offense happen, no worries. Start again. There were many people who stopped chanting. Stop chanting mantra, stop chanting, doing all devotional practices. But after getting kick from Maya, they came back to Krishna consciousness. They said, Prabhupada, I spent 3 years, totally in drugs and in other bad activities. I think I have no hope. But he used to give encouragement. No worries. Start again. Bhakti is never lost. Kauntya pratijani name bhakta pranashyati. O son of Kunti, Arjun, declare this. My devotee never perish. My devotee never perish. Always giving so much encouragement and a hope. Never get hopeless. Sometimes, on a very practical ground, I'm saying, some devotees is good. They maintain humility. That's our ornament of Vaishnavas. Humbleness, humility. But that humility should not be the cause of our decline in bhakti. Not to become hopelessness. Humility is there to grow our bhakti. Not to decline in bhakti. I'm not able to chant, I'm not able to do this. There's always a hope. Always a hope. So no need to get hopeless. Srila Prabhupada was giving hope to everyone. And he's performing samskars. What samskars? Now there is basic level Hari Katha, then there is also Siddhantik, Shastra Hari Katha. Sarva dharman paritajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. My Gurudev, Shri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, once upon a time I was in hospital with him for his checkup. And I was sitting with Srila Gurudev. Then we were just, me and my godbrother Madhav Prabhu, we were together, and we just glorifying Gurudev, saying, Gurudev, you have given so much to this world. The Siddhanta of the Goswamis, the books of the Goswamis, you're giving so much. We were so blessed with two great Bhakti Vedantas. Shri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada and then Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. And Gurudev, he smiled. He said, both of us, we gave the same philosophy. There's no difference. This is what he also wanted to give, but he engaged so much time in teaching ABCD, but in that ABCD also was his mood of giving encouragement, inspiration to achieve what? Radha Dasyam. Gurudev said only difference is he took Bhagavad Gita as the base of his preaching, and I am taking Srimad Bhagavatam as the base of preaching. And Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam both, who are they? Krishna. Tenmai Vangmai Murti. Gita and Bhagavatam is both Krishna himself. So Srila Prabhupada says, Sarva dharman paritajye mam ekam sharanam raja. Aham tam sar papebhyo mokshami ma shucha. क्या मतलब? चलो नहीं.
Sarva dharman paritajya. Give up all the different kinds of dharma. Mam ekam sharanam raja. Surrender only and only to me. So it means surrender yourself one point to me. Aham tam sarva papebhyo. I will take care of all your.
Giving up all dharma means what?
Giving up the varnashram dharma.
What are varnashram dharma? What is varnashram? Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grast, Vanpras and Sannyas. The duties of varnashram dharma. Giving up that and following what? Bhagavad dharma. But if we give up all those duties of varnashram dharma, what will happen? There will be chance. There will be a fear of committing sins. I'm giving up my duties. But Krishna is giving a solace here. Ma shucha, don't worry. I'm going to take care of all your sins. But follow what? Bhagavad dharma. Bhagavad dharma. That means giving up varnashram dharma and following what? Bhagavad dharma. In Gaudiya Vaishnava Siddhanta says, following what? Bhagavad dharma. More important than following another dharma. Sabe pumsa paro dharma yatha bhakti adhokshaje. Sabe pumsa paro dharma. The only great dharma, param dharma is what? Yatha bhakti adhokshaje. To follow the bhakti of Krishna adhokshaj, who is beyond our perception. Bhagavad dharma. Now, what happens in those how many years? 12 years you said? So much happened in 12 years. Establishing centers, preaching, establishing gurukuls, Govinda restaurants. Yeah, that is best. And preaching, giving sannyas, initiations. So much is happening all over the world. Just I was saying yesterday, wildfire. In the middle of that, he used to burst in tears. अरे बैठ जाओ चुपचाप, क्या कर रहे हो? मैं कथा सुना रहा हूँ, इधर उधर हिल रहे हो, बंद कर दो इसको. What I was saying? That's the point. If you distract me, I forget the point. No need all this chamela. I want to make one point. In the middle of all this, he was always remembering his home. What is his home? Vrindavan is my home. We can't value the sacrifice he has done for us. We can't value that. If all of you can understand what I'm going to say, because everyone's understanding is at different levels. So hear attentively. It is not just about speaking and hearing, it is also about the feeling, which I don't know how many of you can feel or understand this. He was staying in Vrindavan Dham for so many years. You know? And Vrindavan Dham, he used to say, this is my home. And he said, whenever I'm going to leave this world, I want to be always in Vrindavan Dham. ब्रज धूली ही प्राणों से प्यारी लगे, ब्रज मंडल माहे बसाए रहो, रसिके सुसंग में मस्त रहो, जगजाल से नाता बचाए रहो, नित प्यारे की झांकी निहारा करूं, मेरे विनोद बिहारी जही विनती, मेरे नयनों से नयना मिलाए रहो, गोविंदा बोलो हरि गोपाल. Anyway, ब्रज धूली प्राणों से प्यारी लगे. It is so easy to sing this. The meaning is what? Ramabhadrabhu? Braj dhuli, the dust of Vrindavan is more dear to me, more than my own life. I can give up my life for the sake of Braj dhuli. No? Do we have that guts? That we can give up our life? No one can even give up one wife. But to speak of life for Braj dhuli, for Vrindavan Dham. No. प्राणों से प्यारी लगे, more dear than my life. Srila Prabhupada said, I was longing for this. While reading and also speaking, he was getting volcano in his heart. And that he wanted that volcano to burst one day. But he had family. His wife, his children. And once upon a time, his wife, he was not at home, and he was teaching everyone, no onion garlic, no tea, coffee, no alcohol, no meat eating, no gambling, no all that. And specifically in India, onion and tea and coffee, very famous. So give up tea, give up tea, give up tea. He's telling everyone. But his wife was not devotee. See? So strange. She was not able to get this association. And therefore, once upon a time when he was not at home, he wrote some articles and his wife sold those articles in the market. Those beautiful articles he used to write, his realizations, his writings, she sold in the market to get some money to buy tea. When he came back home, he didn't find his handwritten articles. And you know, writing articles or speaking Harikatha, this comes with emotions. It's not that every day, it's not that a radio you just put on and you put off. You can't just say, I will give you 1,000 euros and you speak very deep Harikatha. It doesn't come with the money. It comes from the heart. It comes from the emotions. So writings of the Acharyas, this also comes with the emotions. How much absorption and emotions He used to write that. And his wife sold those articles to buy tea. When he came back home, he was totally upset, very disappointed. And then he asked his wife, I want you to give up tea. She said, I can't. He said, then I'm going to give you one option. Tea or me? She said, tea. And he said, okay, fine. That's the blessings to me. That's the blessings to me. No. In scriptures, it is said in scriptures, if someone is taking sannyas, needs to ask his wife, and if he don't have wife, then ask his mother with permission, sannyas. Like Shankaracharya, when he was a young boy, he wanted to take sannyas, but his mother is not happy. And he knew very well, my mother is not going to give me permission. So one day he said, Mother, let's go to take bath in river. And while he was in river, he created, because who is Shankaracharya? Shankara Shakshad. Shankaracharya is Mahadev, Shiva himself. Shankara Shakshad. Artificially he created one crocodile who came and grabbed his feet and taking him in waters. And he told his wife, his mother, Mother, this crocodile is taking me in water. I'm going to die. Please give me permission, at least before I leave my body, I take sannyas. Because even with that mood and emotion that I'm ready to take sannyas, sannyas didn't happen yet, but even preparation is there in the head. And if a person leaves his body, he goes to very high destination. Very high. So Mother, since I'm dying, please grant me permission, I can take sannyas. And she says, my child, okay, I'm giving you permission, take you sannyasi. I give you permission. And Shankaracharya came out from his waters. He said, Mother, you grant me permission for sannyas. Now I want to take sannyas. Other example, Sri Ramanujacharya. He was married, staying with his beautiful wife. And once upon a time, one Brahmin came. He said, I'm very hungry. Sri Ramanujacharya told him, go my home and ask my wife, one Shudra came, and I'm very hungry. He said, go and ask my wife. She can give you some food. When he came home, she abused him very badly. Go away from here. You're low class, low caste. And he became very upset. Sri Ramanujacharya became very upset. How is my wife? But Ramanujacharya, he used to respect everyone because there is no consideration in bhakti. Then he made one plan. He wrote one letter and told him to go again. And this letter, what is written in that letter? The letter is, Ramanujacharya wrote that letter, fake letter, that this is a letter from your father of his wife. That your daughter comes soon, your brother is going to get married. So I want you to come. Long story, anyway. But indirectly she also told Ramanujacharya, you go. Very long story, I can't explain in short time. So Ramanujacharya took this word, go means take sannyas. So he took sannyas. Srila Prabhupada also. Sannyas. Why Mahaprabhu took sannyas? In Chaitanya Bhagavat, it described that Mahaprabhu used to, very naughty, like all children here. That's the beauty of their age, they're naughty. Nimai Pandit, Nimai was so naughty. He used to jump in Ganga and snatch the feet of the Brahmins. The Brahmins chanting mantras in water, in Ganga. And Mahaprabhu used to dive in and snatching their feet. And they considered this is crocodile. Mahaprabhu was doing like this, because just like Krishna was doing naughty activities, notorious activities, Mahaprabhu was doing like this. So Brahmin, they took their Brahmin thread, their Brahmin thread, they break their Brahmin thread and curse Nimai. You trouble us so much. We want everything should get destroyed. Brahmin's curse. This is what Mahaprabhu wanted. But on the pretext of Brahmin's curse. But that's not the reason of Bhagwan, Mahaprabhu, to take sannyas. What is the reason? Taktva sudustajya surishta raja lakshmi dharma isht are vachasya dagadharanyam maya mrigam daipt ipsit anvadhavad vande mahapurushate charanar vindam. What is the meaning? You learned this? You know the meaning? What is the meaning?
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Tyakva Dustyaja, he gave up that which is very difficult, which in this case means that he had a wife as beautiful as Lakshmi, but he gave her up. In order to deliver the fallen souls who run after Maya, just like people run after golden...
Not people, just like a deer runs after water and he see mirage, he don't get water and the deer die in the desert. Not people run after deer. है ना? Taktva sudustajya suripsha raja lakshmi. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he run after those people who are running after seeking happiness in this material world where there is no happiness. This is dukhalyam, ashashvat, full of dukha, full of sufferings and temporary nature. Mahaprabhu ran after those people. Similarly, when he got sannyas, he always used to recite one verse from Bhagavatam. The purpose of my sannyas is Mukunda Seva Angri. To serve the senses of Lord Mukunda, that's only my purpose of taking sannyas. There's no other purpose. Many people, they take sannyas for many purposes. Know that? Why they want sannyas? Oh, if I become sannyasi, I'll get more donations. If I get sannyas, I'll be given so much honor. Everyone going to pay obeisances to me. If I take sannyas, then I'll get so many preparations to eat. Yes, not less than 20 preps. Hai na? 20 preps. For so many reasons taking sannyas. But Mahaprabhu said, my purpose of taking sannyas is what? Serving Lord Mukunda. Because this is conducive for me in this ashram to worship Krishna, to serve Krishna. Therefore sannyas. Similarly, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, when after leaving his wife and all that, he was initiating so many establishments for his pharmacy, but all was getting losses and losses and losses. Then he opened one in Mathura and he used to come visit Keshavji Gaudiya Math, where Param Gurudev Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj used to live there. And our Gurudev Shri Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj used to welcome Abhay Babu. Handsome personality, Abhay Babu. And again was insisting him, give up this pharmacy. Take sannyas. And Srila Prabhupada's own words, sannyas, horrible. It's so difficult. Again and again Gurudev was inspiring him to take sannyas. And one day he just said, oh, if he will take sannyas, then I will take sannyas. There was another, he got named Bhaktivedanta Narsingh Maharaj. If he takes sannyas, then I will take sannyas. Srila Gurudev prepared him. And he got prepared. Then Gurudev said, now he is prepared. And Srila Prabhupada, then he got sannyas from Param Gurudev, Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj. Where? In Shri Keshavji Gaudiya Math. And fire ceremony happened there, performed by our Gurudev. And then he started, very near to Mathura, there is a city called Jhansi, the League of Devotees. He started there, preaching, trying to shake everyone and explaining them. What? This is not bhakti, this is not bhakti, this is not bhakti. And establishing Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. But everyone in India, very ignorant. They are religious, pious, but ignorant. Oh, he is Bhagwan, she is Bhagwan, tree is Bhagwan, sun is Bhagwan, animals Bhagwan. Prabhupada said, no. And then he remembered the word of his Guru Maharaj. Your English is very good. I want you to go to Western world and preach in English language. This happened in the past. 2 meetings only. And now this is the time when he start writing what? Magazines. He has no paper. Because just hand to mouth. He used to collect blank papers which are lying on the streets, putting in his bag. Imagine. Blank paper. And writing articles. Back to Godhead and Bhagavad Darshan magazines. And he's taking to all those publication people to print this. To print this. And they were always saying, without money we can't do anything. You have to pay us. But he was having very high mission. Please print this. It's going to help everyone in the human society. Everyone saying no, no, no. But very important point, which from where I started in the beginning. Very important point. He was never hopeless. You see, life history of Srila Prabhupada, never hopeless. He was having very strong, inbuilt, very strong. Yes. My Guru Maharaj said this, definitely is going to happen. Even though got rejection from so many people, we can't print this, we can't print this, we can't print this. But he was having a hope. And therefore one person, he was happy. And he said, okay, I will print your magazine. When magazine got printed, it came out, he was so happy. And now he want to distribute this to high profile, minister level people. And therefore, he came to his godmother, Bhakti Sarang Goswami Maharaj, who had one center in Delhi, one Gaudiya Math. When he came there, his godmother, Shri Sarang Goswami Maharaj, was not present there. He was preaching here in London. He used to come to London for preaching. But he wrote one telegram. Maharaj, with so much efforts, I got these magazines printed. And I want to distribute to high level people, ministers, because if high level people follow, then all others will all start following. And my mission, my purpose is very high. Krishna consciousness. Therefore, I humbly request you, can you arrange 3 sets of good clothes for me to wear? Because I'm going to go in the offices. Because what he was wearing was all ripped and old, from everywhere. And Srila Prabhupada, very organized, very thoughtful. If I'm going to high class people, I have to be very presentable. Not with this low profile. It's not going to work there. For preaching, everything is justified. Like preaching, everything is justified. If you go with the ripped clothes, the torn, old, those ripped clothes, who's going to listen to him? They say, oh, he's just a beggar. Hey, go away. He literally begged his godmother, can you please arrange, because he has no money to buy clothes. Can you imagine? This is a situation. From this situation, I have no money to buy clothes. And when the telegram came to Srila Bhakti Sarang Goswami Maharaj when he was in London, tears came in his eyes. My godmother is begging for clothes. Immediately, he replied back and gave instructions to his devotees. Arrange the best clothes for my godmother. Immediately we should be arranged. And accepting that as a gift from his godmother, Srila Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, he took these magazines and he came to the offices of those ministers, high profile people, VIPs. And he started distributing. They liked this idea. And in this way, the whole journey from India, Kolkata to coming to Boston, first of all. Carrying these magazines, one kartal, few sets of cloth, and 30-40 rupees in his pocket. That's all. But he was carrying a great wealth in his heart. What is that wealth? Krishna Prem. And with very generous mood. Vrindavan Dham is his home. But mood of Mahaprabhu was his inspiration. Just like Nityanand Prabhu and Mahaprabhu. So tolerant, especially Nityanand Prabhu. How Nityanand Prabhu is tolerant? The best example of Nityanand Prabhu being tolerant? Got hit by Madai on his forehead. And the blood came from his forehead. But Nityanand Prabhu wants to give what? Prem to Jagai Madai. मेरे सी कलसी माथा ताई बोले कि प्रेम दिवो ना की. Nityanand Prabhu said, oh, because they hit on my forehead, just because of that, I will not going to give prema to them. Why not? Just because they hit on my forehead. This is nothing. This is nothing. Why will not give prema to them? That is the mood of Nityanand Prabhu. Srila Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj was also having this mood. Very compassionate mood. I am going to this place, this land, where everyone is fallen. The mood of Nityanand Prabhu is very important. Because in Navdeep there was only one pair of Jagai and Madai. But in Western world, there are millions of Jagai and Madai. Nityanand Prabhu only encountered one Jagai Madai. Try to understand this. This is a very important point. Nityanand Prabhu only encountered one Jagai Madai. But Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, he encountered thousands and thousands of Jagai Madais. No place to stay. Prabhu, can you imagine? One drunkard, because of his craziness, he gave space in his small little apartment. Just where you keep your shoes outside, that one small space for him to lie down. Imagine, one who's carrying so much Krishna Prem in his heart, one who's carrying so much compassion in his heart, one who is going for a big mission, not to just going for enjoying or sightseeing to America. Many people go America, they come to Europe, they go here and there, South Africa, sightseeing. Oh, I went to zoo, I want to this. Sightseeings. The mood of sightseeings is for materialistic people. For devotees, they go for always higher purpose. Even if they go zoo, they have a higher purpose. They want to make all those animals hear Mahamantra. Understand? He was not traveling to America or Europe for sightseeings. There are many people who speak very high philosophy, but not Gaudiya philosophy, their own mind philosophy, stupid philosophy. They think they are very intelligent. Oh, they are motivational speaker. And they inspire so many people. And people hearing their philosophy, oh, because people are ignorant, they don't know. Oh, yeah, you saying good. Very good speaker. You are speaker, but are you devotee? And you speaking according in the language of Srila Prabhupada, rascal philosophy. You're rascals. And they're just living their life, enjoying family life. Visiting countries for sightseeings. Srila Prabhupada was not like this. Devotees of Prabhupada are not like this. We are not here for sightseeings. We are here for some higher purpose. Because sightseeings is what? Then again this is enjoyment. Yes or no? This is enjoyment. But if we really want to become devotee, slowly, gradually we have to give up this enjoying mood to become service mood. Service mood. Or when we go there, first time it looks so nice. Huh? Oh, water, clean water, nice ocean, beach. One day, very good. Second day, very good. Third day, very good. After 7 days, the same thing. Oh, Switzerland, nice mountain. Oh, so beautiful lake. Switzerland, so nice. Yeah, it's a heaven on earth. It's heaven on earth. How many days can you see these mountains? Ultimately, you come back to your own status. I have my work, I have my family, I have my responsibility, I need money, I need that. Everything comes back to the same standard. Yeah, 4, 5 days, 7 days, nice. Then it start getting boring. Yes, I'm telling you the truth. I go in flight and I speak to many people there. That's their experience. It was nice. I was in Hawaii. It was nice beach, this and that. So nice. But after a while, not nice anymore. So Srila Prabhupada came to America with that compassion in his heart to deliver those hippies. Many Jagai Madais. He got this space. A drunkard gave him a space to stay because he needs some space. He needs some shelter. And one night, the drunkard came totally out, drunk. And not in his senses. He came and kicked Prabhupada. He started kicking him. Hey, move away from here. You're on my way. Move. Literally kicking Prabhupada. Isn't it this is the work of Jagai Madai? Srila Prabhupada didn't say anything. He just left at home. He tolerated this. Preaching means so much tolerance. If you're not tolerant, you can't preach. Every place, every country, every home, different situations. You preach 1 year, then you understand, you realize. You're not independent. You're dependent on the situations, on the host and everything. It needs so much tolerance. So much tolerance. Otherwise, not possible. Srila Prabhupada, he tolerated even the kicks of those drunken person, hippies, those jagai madais. He gone through these stages. So, we are very fond and we try to imitate the Acharya Leela of Prabhupada when he got famous, when he had 200 temples, when he got those big Mercedes cars to take him to airport and bring him from airport. That is a nice time. But we don't understand and value the sacrifices before Acharya Leela. So much lessons are there. So much mood of compassion and tolerance is there. Without tolerance, no one can preach. One has to be very tolerant. You know? And it's so cold in New York in December, January. So cold. He used to wear overcoat. And he came out from his place where he was staying. It started raining. Cold and then start raining. Then one of his disciples, I don't remember her name. She grabbed what? From the bathroom, that curtain, the plastic curtain. She grabbed that like this. And Prabhupada wore this to save from rain. So, everything needs tapasya. Yes, his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, 10 years. Great yajna, Nam Yajna. Similarly, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, so much tolerance. So many times failures. In his business, failures. In preaching, failures. He tried so many times in India. Handful of devotees. Failure, everywhere failure. But one thing very important in his character is his life history, he's very strong, never hopeless. Always have a hope. He never gave up his hope. That is very strong determination. It needs so much tolerance. So many failures, every areas. Printing books, printing magazines, going to offices, all that. Everywhere failure. Preaching failure. It's not that he came to immediately America and preaching start happening. Failure. Everywhere was failure. But when it started, then it was success everywhere. Preaching means lot of tapasya. Preaching means lot of sacrifice. Preaching means lot of tolerance. And what he sacrificed, this is nothing what I'm telling you. He has no clothes. He has no place to stay. These are something for us is very high sacrifice. But there's another level, high level of sacrifice, which I'm going to tell you tomorrow. It's tomorrow. That means you all have to come to Belgium to hear the most important sacrifice Prabhupada had in his lifetime. Most important. That is something very high level. So if you're very eager to hear this, because tomorrow there will be no Facebook Live. Don't think you'll be staying at home and you can watch. Naveen, tomorrow no Facebook Live. Not at all. Do some sacrifice. Just 2.5 hour drive. Just 2.5 hour drive going there, then 2 hours program, then coming back. We'll come back 8 o'clock, no worries. We'll start 5 from there, we'll come back 8. So program is 2 to 5. Yes? 2 to 5? Yes. So we're going to hear the highest, the best sacrifice he did. And because of this sacrifice, the mission spreaded. And generations after generations, generation after generation, indebted to this great personality, Srila Prabhupada. Generation after generations. Even people, they don't know how to play mridanga. Srila Prabhupada taught them. Tere keta, mridanga. Even the first lady disciple, she don't know how to wear sari. And Srila Prabhupada was teaching them, one has to wear devotional clothes. Enough of spending your life getting naked. Naked is not good. Because that's why one lose one's aura. And one lose one's energy. If you're naked, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he always used to have long shirts, covered from top to bottom. Even half-sleeve shirts was also up till here. But especially for female section, it's very important. You losing your aura, you losing your energy, is taken away by many people who are watching you, staring at you. And there are many subtle bodies also staring at you and taking away your energy. More you covered, you're holding back your energy and making your aura very effulgent. It's not about the complexion, one is white, one is dark. It's all about effulgence, it's all about aura. You may notice sometime any person walks in, immediately everyone gets attracted. Because the aura is very strong. The energy is very strong. So losing energy. Srila Prabhupada taught them the Vedic system of wearing saris. But those girls, in those days, they don't know what is sari. They never ever heard this name. Srila Prabhupada taught. I heard from Sri Shamrani Didi, she explained. She was telling this. Srila Prabhupada wore sari on him. Explaining and telling her, see how I'm wearing sari. Can you imagine for a guru teaching to a lady disciple like this? Imagine the extent of his compassion. Just like teaching children A, B, C, D with their holding their hands and writing that. How to wear sari, he taught them. And Didi was also explaining one time, Srila Prabhupada was on his bed and there was a picture on the wall behind him. And because she's painter, she said, Prabhupada, if you give me permission, can I step on your bed? Because I want to take this picture from the wall because I'm making a sketch. Srila Prabhupada smiled and he said, for the service of Krishna, what do you speak of? Stepping on my bed, you can step on my head. You can even step on my head if you want to get this picture from the wall. Imagine, Prabhupada, it's not that easy. Compassion. How to play mridanga, how to do arati, and even teaching his disciple how you all supposed to serve your guru, worship your guru. It's so embarrassing for a guru to teach his disciple. Srila Gurudev told me one time in Mathura, in his room, he said it's so difficult when we are speaking Guru Tattva, because disciple may think, oh, Guru is telling this because he want to get praise and worship. It's so embarrassing for us to tell this, but what is the option? We have to say this. Otherwise, how disciple going to learn? Srila Gurudev is feeling hesitant to speak this. And Prabhupada is such embarrassment, but compassion of Guru towards a disciple, teaching him how you have to worship me. And is telling them, now take incense and offer like this to me. Take this arati and do offer arati to this. And take flowers and put here on my feet. Can you imagine? Is it that easy to say? For bogus guru, it is easy because they are like this. They even tell their disciple to put tulsi on my feet. There are so many bogus gurus like that. Yes, we know. But it feels so shy and embarrassed to teach the disciple how you have to serve me. Because you have no other option. Only by serving me, you are going to learn. And only by serving me, Krishna is going to get pleased to you. So for the sake of the disciple, Guru has to come a level down. And Srila Prabhupada, he came such level down to teach them how to cultivate Krishna consciousness. Therefore, whatever he established, he started, and generations after generation, generation after generation, even at the end of Kali Yuga, 430,000 years, the glories of this great personality will never be lost. Yugas after yugas, what he have done, being a manifestation of Shri Nityananda Prabhu, and carrying the mood of Nityananda Prabhu of compassion and tolerance. So much tolerance and so much compassion. When he got famous, there were some people who wanted to kill him in the streets in America. He was walking, and there was one sannyasi. I'm not telling his name now. But some people came to hit him and to kill him. And he called upon him, his sannyasi, his disciple, come and help me. And he was very tall and strong. He held him and protected Prabhupada. I used to stay in Mayapur, ISKCON temple, for months and months. Very close to the room of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada room, ISKCON building, Mayapur, Lotus building. If you go climb stairs, the building name is Lotus building. The apartment of Srila Prabhupada, and his bathroom, which is not attached to his room. He has to go out. When I was there, then devotees used to tell me this story. Once Srila Prabhupada was taking bath there, and he found 2-3 cobras there. This was another plan. And then he screamed, and his devotees came to help him. They took the sticks and they hit cobra and they throw it away. So, tolerance. So much abusement, so much, threatenings from all over, from the government, from the society, from the parents, from so many people. But he never lost hope. That's the most important point. Whenever we see his life's history, he never lost any hope, no matter what happens. And he was always very cool and calm. So, carrying the mood of Nityananda Prabhu, obeying the order of Mahaprabhu, and worshipping of Radha Krishna. Carrying the mood of Nityananda Prabhu, compassion, tolerance, obeying the order of Mahaprabhu, Prithvite Ashe Nagar Adi Gram Sarvatra Prachar Habhi Mor Naam, and establishing the worship of Radha Krishna. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Sachinandan Gaur Hari ki Jai, Shri Guru Parampara ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Ending up with one Maha Mantra, Shivani. Shamli.
Shamli Dasi.
Thanking Shravan Prabhu, Vandana Didi, and all the children for hosting this wonderful program. The journey from Shravan to Vandanam. And coming after the Vedanam.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय मदारी बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय मदारी बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल भैया बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल हरि बोल जन्माष्टमी की श्री नंद महोत्सव की श्री राधाष्टमी की श्री राधा रानी की सचिनंदन गौर हरि की महाप्रसाद की